Hi everyone, it's Amy. All right, we finished the monumental life story module. We're now moving on to the intro to the Deviant Offense Cycle and relapse prevention. And I say intro because we will, in later videos, delve into this even more. It's that important, all right? But for starters, I'm going to tell you what this module should accomplish for you. I'm going to tell you about the concept of the Deviant Offense Cycle, some basic relapse prevention skills. I'll tell you about the stages of the relapse prevention model, some high-risk situations, some coping responses for those high-risk situations, and how to apply all of these to your real life. Okay? So, we are going to start with the Deviant Offense Cycle. This is a cycle that can apply to almost any issue, whether it is sex offense, drug abuse, overeating, gambling, etc. Anything where you are hurting yourself or others. We study these cycles to learn about behavioral patterns. There are such things as healthy cycles, like if you exercise every day or you eat healthy every day, anything that you do on a regular basis. Now, healthy cycles enhance your life, whereas unhealthy cycles decrease your well-being and probably decrease the well-being of others around you who you come in contact with. Your deviant cycle is made up of the ways that you think and feel and behave or act. Okay? So, let's take a look at the deviant offense cycle. And look. I have a visual aid. Nothing but the best for you. All right. So let's start at the top here with the calm, or false calm, because it is part of a cycle that is ongoing. This is a state of mental balance. It can also be, in the case of the false calm, a state where you are avoiding unresolved issues about men or women, rejection, anger, etc. Okay? From the false calm or the calm, you go to a triggering event. Now, this can be a person or an actual event that takes place, but remember that the person or the event is actually neutral. They don't cause anything, all right? It is your irrational beliefs that cause the issues with that triggering event, okay? The next are the negative thoughts and feelings, all right? These are thoughts and feelings that come from unresolved issues in regard to that triggering event, the event or the person. If you can identify the feelings that you're having about this triggering event and deal with them in a healthy way, the cycle stops here. But if it doesn't stop there, you come to the urge to offend, all right? Which means you may start to have deviant fantasies. Deviant fantasies do not have to be sexual, but they are harmful and controlling and hostile, and they are often also violent. Okay, but what they do is they pull you out of that zero state that you're in. We covered zero state when we were talking about thinking errors. All right, it's where you're feeling like nothing, and you feel like these fantasies pull you out from that state of feeling nothing. Review the video on zero state, it's very important. We have gone over also ways to stop deviant fantasies. All right, again, if you use those methods, the cycle stops here. All right? But if it doesn't stop with this urge to offend, then you start with the planning and the setting up of the victim. Think about all the time and energy and thoughts and bribes and lies and manipulation that you have used to isolate the person who you raped or molested or otherwise abused. Okay? Probably more time than you can even imagine. And once you've planned it and once you've set it up, we go to the actual deviant act. Think about your definition of rape or molestation. Examine your motive for rape or molestation or any other kind of abuse. What rationalization have you used to continue this abuse? What have you used in the past? What are you still using? All right. Once the deviant act is committed, immediately after, you're going to have positive, reinforcing feelings. The pleasure of doing that deviant act. Think about how these feelings are connected to your issues of control and dominance and anger and insecurity and inadequacy. Because right after you have these reinforcing feelings that feel very positive, you will move right into these negative feelings, these feelings of guilt. Funny that you have them right after these feelings of power. Right after these pleasurable feelings, you immediately move into these feelings of guilt. All right? And then right after that, what do? You promise to reform. You tell yourself, I'm never going to do that again. All right? And right after that, after you've promised yourself you're never going to do it again, you go right back into your calm. And now you see why I call it a false calm. Because you really haven't solved anything. You really haven't fixed anything. You haven't addressed anything. That's why it really is a false calm. All right? Okay, so I know this is a lot to understand. And there is a lot to understand about your cycle so that you can stop it from continuing. I'm going to post a picture of my fabulous artwork here on Facebook and on Instagram. And next time, we're going to talk about the relapse prevention model. But until then, please, I welcome any of your questions, any of your comments. Be nice with your criticism, but I'll take it. And subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. I would love to hear from you. All right? And until then, be well.